Welcome back to the NDS. We're here at Sears Point for race 2 of season 6. Quick look at qualifying. And back up. This is going to be one interesting race on the road course. Pace car in, the 60 of Toad Warrior on pole. After a rather poor showing in Talladega, 60 is going to need all the help he can get getting to the top here. It's going to be a race to remember. As the green flag flies to kick off the Uno 350. Here we go. The race down to turn 1 is pretty significant. Tigerman not quite able to keep up with it. The 60 to the front. Tigerman, Hyperdrive, and Logan all fighting for some top spots. Krugermeyer hanging top 5 right now. But even further in the top 10, 77 trying to slowly work his way up so far. Getting a spot on the 8 and now the 10. I think the 10 is going to duel it into these S's here. This part of the section of track is really difficult to get right because you can be finding yourself in the sand if you're not careful. Team Duke battling the Zoo. 2 veterans going at it. And behind, 2 rookies. Both giving each other a battle for Rookie of the Year. 38-45. It's going to be a battle to remember. Kyle D definitely trying something here to get the edge. Maybe run down, get a run to beat Duke, but I think Duke's going to keep fighting for that position. That 24 there may not get. They're still going for it. Kyle D manages a good defense, though. Ben McDonald trying to give KSS an attack, but doesn't quite stick it. I think the front few are all kind of spaced out, single file, and just rolling on their own. Getting a few spots back. Mizzou, single out. That one racer kind of had a relatively poor starting spot compared to the front guys and is slowly working his way up. Good deal. And the 66 and 71, they're battling each other. Frosty Wusky if he's gonna return to the series, he's gonna make it one to remember. As Laundry Sauce in the 99 trying to stay ahead of these two. They've got something going on. '66 definitely is able to outlast 71 there. I think the 99 is just playing defense, as the 66 wants a pass and is going to line up for it. Not sure if he'll finish the job. And he does. Take a look at that front, by the way. Toad Warrior is just absolutely out there and flies into the dirt. Tiger Man is going to take advantage and pull right up alongside and actually pass for the lead. The 34 out front, as the top two actually are now close to battling now. Logan sitting third, Hyperdrive in fourth, and Krugermeyer is going to actually defend fifth despite that weird line through turn 11. KSS BSS is at 43 back there, all the way back to the top 10. Let's go on board a bit with Toad Warrior. You can see how difficult this track can get. No shortage of challenge, pitfalls, and like traps that you could fall in while taking a lap on this thing. And especially with all the other cars, you can mess up pretty hard. The 60 could be trying to keep a close connection here, but oh, that's going to be a bad corner from the 60. Don't like that. Look behind you now. 42 could catch it right up. He ain't winning with corners like those. I'm just going to fly back and find a battle here. .45 of Fink currently running. Something happened to the 45. Oh. This is a replay here. He ran pretty hard. Just kind of, not sure if CS Fast and 11 got on the back of him, but that's going to cost Fink a lot of time. Currently running dead last. Bunger pretty far back as well, but that might be the back end of all those cars. Once again, Fink losing ground on the rookie battle, especially to Racing Fan, currently sitting 15th. Not a good look for the 45. Top three are just so good right now. 1, 2, 3, all pretty solid. It's just who messes up first is the question. And so far, the 60 drew first blunder, causing him to forfeit the lead to Tiger Man. And looks like caution's out. Yeah, actually, on lap 5 here, so that was a pretty decently sized run. First yellow of the run at Sears Point. Alright. Not sure where it is. They got pretty spread out, but this caution could be for anything anywhere. Oh, Travis Scott in the 3. Yeah, he was running like 26. Actually doing not a half bad job here as we take a look at our turn 7 cam. The 3 of Travis Scott just cooked it directly into the back of Seto, causing a spin for the 3. That one brought out the caution. Surprisingly, the one for the 45 didn't. A little inconsistent, but now I have a caution to let everyone catch up to each other. Yeah, and this time it's just Travis Scott just kind of milling around there. The 3 is able to... I don't know if he's able to get it rolling. Is he? Yeah, he's rolling again. Alright, everyone's here. Alright, guys. Pit stop time. Everybody come and get one. Everybody. Big pit in, so holy cow. That's everybody. That is literally everybody. From the front to the back, they're all in. You see them entering pit road here. Let's just take a look at pit road. Battle for pit road. Oh. Good entry of pit road's important. Alright. Who's it gonna be? Tiger Man, Logan, Emma, Jake, Toad, Zentz, Hyper, Kyle D, Ben, Duke. A very slow stop for the 10. Even the 8 pulls out. RS Fast and 11 losing quite a bit of ground there. Sometimes your pit road's an all-star crew. Sometimes they fuck it up. RS Fast and 11 buried deep in the field. 34, Tiger Man still leading. Logan second now. Third, Krugemeyer. Fourth, Jake. Toad Warrior, top 5. All 42 cars still on track. How to fare on a restart. Here we go. Green. 34, 12, 6. Everyone's pushing right now. Single file, but lots of double file. A little ways back. They're cramming themselves in there. Everyone's trying to get a different line here. 16, looking on the 84. 2 by 2. Into turn 4. Down the chute and into 7. Whoa, it's all about keeping control of the position you have. Oh, Toad Warrior flubbed the corner, but able to save it. Still maintain a spot in 5th as Jake goes to 3rd over Emma. Down the path we go. Hyperdrive bolting down pit road. A party for one. Could be a long con or a goof, depending on how you look at it. Launder Sauce, despite missing the 500, actually holding his own quite well. Got plenty of solid cars ahead of him and plenty of good drivers behind him to fend off. At 19, get the 38. I think so. These guys, all these veterans definitely trying their hand, but not going to make it a free pass either. It's going to work for it. And I think this might be where Landon clears. Second yellow of the day. These two battling pretty solid here. It looks like the 38's going to defend. Great job, actually. Like, kudos. Meanwhile, Tiger Man's still leading this thing at the line. Krugemeyer's fallen back to 5th on this as we look for reason of caution. Yeah, I think Seto and Coddington also pitted alongside Hyper. Maybe catching a caution flipping strategy is a good call. Oh, never mind. The 33 had big damage repairs. Not sure where he got that from. Turn 11 kind of flubbed it there going into 4A. He just kind of lost control, broke it into a spin. To be fair, Iris didn't fare that much better. 23 just kind of spinning, pushed along by the 50. And something's wrong with the 23. Is smoking bad. Couldn't tell you where that 33 got that blown up hood, but yeah. Got that modified look now. Toad Warrior on pit road for something as well. What the hell? Also, not again. Another mechanical issue for the 60. What the hell? He's still on pit road. Is it the story of his season or what? I can't tell. So, 23 out of the race. As it doesn't look like pit road's going to be used up all that much. Toad Warrior still being held on pit road. Not sure what he's got dealing with. And things don't exactly look good for a 33 of hyperdrive. But for those around him are pitting, he's staying out. So it's at least a couple more positions to gain. Seto following a pretty healthy group of fantasy drivers in the pits. Couldn't tell you why, though. Oh well, everyone has a right to race the way they race. An update on the 60. He has 51 of Coddington with extends down pit road. So is Seto. And Toad Warrior hasn't particularly budged. I could not tell you what's up with that 60 at all. Other drivers are going to be struggling to stay on the lead lap here. Seto and Coddington are going to try to make it back and stay on the lead lap, at the very least. Tigerman, Logan, and Jake, top three coming to the restart. Green flags back out. As Seto and Coddington are going to try and stay on the lead lap, the leaders are going to try to fight it out. This might be a little bit troublesome for Jeff as he doesn't have as much free track as he wants. Team Duke making up ground. Kyle D has just been in the mix. He's been doing good. 71, 31. They're all fighting for some spots. Good time here. And this is trouble for Jeff. He's got some lap cars he wants to deal with. At the same time, Toad Warrior in that 60 is just... He's had a day, okay? Not a particularly good one. As Jeff goes to lap Seto. This restart's not going to be as quick as the lappers want it to be. Jake taking second. Logan has to defend here as the drivers coming out turn 11 are definitely going to have to be a bit more nice with their approach. And we're back under yellow, but a few of these drivers here are going to race back to the line. Mainly to see if Seto can unlap herself and if Coddington can stay on the lead lap. That's really the big questions that we have here. Jeff can try and stay in the lead, but got the 77 bearing down. Zentz is trying to get fourth. The 17's hustle has been pretty good so far. Definitely seeing if he can finish the job. The 6 and 17 racing good. Team Duke not able to get a stake on the 6, but Zentz gets fourth. Logan looking for second place back. Not sure if he's going to get it. In fact, he won't. He fucked it up pretty badly. Well, Seto is now going to be a lap down, and Coddington is still in the lead lap. Pretty good deal for the 51, if you ask me. He gets to be there. This race has just gone... Honestly, this is a pretty weird race, all things considered. Caution for Born Ready. Yeah, midfield, Born Ready, just taking one of many lines through turn 11. And Dirtman 5 just kind of runs through the 47 with no regard at all. Drivers trying every which way to get past. Oh, 62 and the 41 hit him. Dang. Here's a closer ground view of the situation. Born Ready just got blindsided pretty hard. Look at everyone scrambling to avoid. Darkest Presence and Star just both getting extra hits in. Coddington on the lead lap. Toad Warrior just kind of marooned in his pit stall. Now we'll see split strategy here. This is interesting. Got a lot coming in, but a few staying out. This could either be big for the stay out guys, or a pretty big disaster. I could not tell you what. Now Seto gets to restart in front of the leaders, but is not the leader. Currently scored in 40th. Logan is the leader and will restart as the leader. Your top 10 has followed. Logan's in first. Second is Krugemeyer. Third's Kyle D. Racing Fan in fourth. Frosted Otter 6th. Seventh is Fred Jones. Eighth is the Puff. Ninth is Turn 11. And Razor rounding out top 10. Logan is in here, and it's still a big hunt for the first career win for this 42 car. We're just over halfway there. We can keep the race going. Green, green, green. Krugemeyer, a driver on a winless drought, last win being season 3. Currently in second. Kyle D, someone who's seldom to victory lane, in third. The rookie Racing Fan in fourth. And another driver who's rather unfamiliar with victory lane. One career win for the 8. Currently battling the 38. Gonna get the spot. What a lunge by the 50 back there. The Puff wanting to move up the pecking order. See a little further back. Razor, who is trying to maintain spots, just losing a couple. Team Duke, Zentz, all the works like that. 42 of Logan. His mix-up is working so far as he's currently in the lead. As Seto is just there. 34 of Tiger Man. Kind of stuck in this, kind of doing a little bit bad in traffic. The 71 has passed as we are now under yellow again. Now we get to see if Seto gets back on the lead lap. That's the big thing. That 42 looming in the rear cam. You can see it all. If you nail the S's down, you got it pretty good. The elevation isn't as pronounced, but it's definitely there in the higher section as you rise up through the turns, the first few at least. It looks like Seto is going to stay on the lead lap, as the acceleration off for the 54 is all she needs to stay on the lead lap, but that doesn't quite mean that it's going to be good sailing to a good finish, because you see all sorts of crazy occurrences happening here. Let's take a look, shall we? Oh, the 43 got turned around. Turn 11's been a problem spot for quite a bit of drivers here. KSS, BSS just having to accommodate for a couple drivers overshooting it, and Laundry Sauce comes on in and doesn't really give a shit. Perpendicular to the track is not the direction you want to be in. Oh, big hit by Tank Gunner. 48 delivering a pretty hefty blow. As Born Ready also does a very side scrape there. Tank Gunner definitely gonna be feeling that one in the morning. As this race has turned into WTF at this point. There is no rhyme or reason for anything. As those guys who have now got some on pit road, those who haven't pit under last caution, but some are. And yeah, this race has turned into a mind fuck. Honestly, this is probably more bullshit than Talladega, but well, especially for the 60, he's probably going through every curse in the English language, just if he's just not going. Iris, the only one out with an engine. Toad Warrior might as well be out of the race if he ain't going to be moving. Now Fred Jones gets to be on point. The 86 leads. I mean, Zentz is powerful. He could easily do it. Team Duke's been solid all day. Frosty Wusky could get a return to victory lane in his return to series. And Tiger Man, he's just overall good. Let's see if Zentz has anything here. As we go back green. Green, green, green. Could be vulnerable to the 84 as they're battling for second up the hill. Duke got a much better start and is going to try and get the outside of the leader here. Team Duke, Fred Jones. Team Duke using muscle, but the 86 is not giving up. Fred Jones continues his battle. Team Duke on the outside, though, he's going to just power down into 7. 84 out front as we are looking at another goddamn yellow. They're wheeling side by side through there. Look at that. That's great. Pretty interesting stuff. The 1 and the 19. I mean, they've been side by side most of this shit. They gotta get it sorted out here at 11. It looks like the 1's going to try and wide arc it and run it down. That's exactly what's going to happen. As it looks like a crash has happened, and it's going to be one to remember because, holy cow. Oh, there you go. Oh, that's something I see on the camera right here. Oh, this is some shit to remember here. Darkest presence in the puff. 62 tries to get the inside of the 50. The 50 closes the door on him. And that's just going to send the 50 firewall deep into a barrier. Right there. Oh my god. Razor, turn 11, and Seto also getting involved. Fink missed that one by about the skin of his teeth. Jesus Christ. Actually does some power sliding to get through there. Try not to take too much damage. God damn. What a mess. Yeah, this is probably the best angle we can get here as we switch to the other camera. The 50 going straight into the barrier. 62 gets embedded. 50 coming out, taking some heavy hits. 14, 45, 13, 54. Guys in the back are getting the shit beat out of them. And those are some destroyed race cars, let me tell you. Gonna be honest, we're running out of laps. Honestly, run out of time to come down pit road. You're just looking to pit to make it to the end. You can kind of extend that if you keep getting yellows here. A lot of guys played the gamble of strategy, and it looks like some others are still spinning the wheels. The 10, the 38, the 51, the 43, it doesn't look like you're going to have much of a good finish. So you're probably just hoping something falls your way. And for the rookies, not sure what they're doing. Probably haven't seen a race as crazy as this one. Not really knowing what to do. Gonna be honest. It just is what it is. Team Duke leading Fred Jones, Zentz, Tigerman, Frosty Wusky, Ben McDonald, fucking Ringo Dude, Jake, Misty, and Mizu in your top 10. The 86 is up there. Not sure if he's going to be able to secure the bag, but he's definitely trying to put one on the line for fantasy drivers to be proud of. They're going back racing. Green, green, green. Team Duke jumps out. Zentz is looking for second place. They're just, I think at this point the 86 is just kind of in the way for some of those. I don't think he's getting it back from Duke. And that is absolutely correct. Zentz goes to second. Wants to try and kick this one out. 71 putting on good speed, looking for something here. 34 Tigerman running his race in, trying to get some position on the 86. Gotta watch out for that one. Ben in 6. As they're just all trying to pass the slow car. But slow car got hands. 66 trying to battle with these guys. But that's just going to open the door for the 77 to come on in and get a spot or two. Pick something up. Get something going. A very solid turn 11. Yeah, because those out of the race, the 62, 50, and 13 are all out of the race. They can't get it going anymore. Let's take a look at the top two here. Zentz trying to catch Team Duke. I'm not sure if it'll happen. That one racer just kind of sitting where he is. Laundry Sauce is low-key had a good race for where he is. What equipment they bring, just being top 15 is actually pretty good. I can commend that. Misty Viper giving the 66 something to defend. And he's going to defend that one pretty easily. As this is going to be a yellow. And it's probably going to be a yellow to remember because we ran a couple laps. We could flip the strategy as we continue to watch the 66 and 31's battle. Misty Viper actually got it off of fucking Ringo did. And now Mizzou running down. Yeah, I don't think Mizzou's going to get it. In fact, all the way to the front, Team Duke leading into the caution. Caution, I've lost track. This race is either going to end up under yellow or not. We got a few pitters coming in, topping off there. That might be for a strategy call, might not be. As for Jerry in the 7. Yeah, run down to turn 7 gets tough, and Jerry definitely tried cooking it on the 11, but just couldn't quite make it stick. Gamma having nowhere to go. Tips Jerry on his side. Hyperdrive loses control in the turn. That's going to catch him off and maybe have him lose a few spots. Everyone else just kind of getting through the corner there. RS passing 11, heavy damage. Something happened to him, wasn't even part of it. What happened to the 10? 10 looks like he's been through hell. Oh, that's an entirely different accident that happened at the same time. The 6 of Krugemeyer just tried to lunge on the 8 of Frosty to Otter. That sends the 8 of Otter in the inside wall and spins no guys back across. Oh, Seto, Tank, RS, all involved. Born Ready there as well, and that's a lot of damage on a lot of guys. That's going to take the 10 and the 8 out of the race. And at this point, you've pretty much made your peace with your track position. Yeah, you're not coming in. This is the final run. You gotta thug it out, so to speak. And Team Duke, Zentz, and Frosty Wusky are the 3 up front who are gonna probably go for all the marbles here. KSS BSS coming in. So is Seto. That's really about it. You got, well, fucking no one else. Nobody else coming in. No one's going to really save you from what's going to happen next. So with all those DNFs, and at this point, I'm counting Toad as a DNF because he hasn't moved for 14 whole laps. 34 cars in the lead lap. 2 laps to decide it. Team Duke he's had a good run. He really has. And Zentz honestly, Zentz might be a road course ringer. He won a couple road courses last season, and he's on pace for this one, too. Is the 17 as hype as we think he is? Here we are. Our final green flag run. Hopefully we'll make it 2 laps. Anyone want to place bets? Alright, here we go. Tiger Man and Ben McDonald side by side. They're looking for 4th each. The guys are staying in line there. Trying to get to the leaders. Zentz not wanting to let Team Duke run this one out too far. As Tiger Man, Ben McDonald, they're fighting for a spot. Everybody is here. 16 not letting 34 off that easily. He's got to get some power going. Team Duke just trying to get to the white flag at this point is Ben and Jeff giving it all they've got. Previous champion and our Talladega 500 winner from last race. 2 greats of the sport giving it their all. And Fred Jones is having to play the defense of his life for a top 10 finish. Putting fantasy drivers in places they're not supposed to be. But Team Duke has gapped pretty good here. And the white flag is taken. Next flag will either be the checkered or yellow. Not sure what we're going to get here. Backing up all the way to 10 to 66. Looking for a top 10 run here. All the drivers trying to fish for some final spots. Jake and Racer giving it a good showing. 66 and 78 all in for the final lap. And Mizzou makes the pass. Let's see, take a look. That 84 has gapped quite a bit back to Zentz. Looks like Team Duke's probably going to take it. Back in midfield there, positions trading left and right. Kyle D, Gamma, Joe, Mama, Dirtman. 5, Bunger, top 20. Who's going to get it? But looking at this fight for the lead, Team Duke rounds turn 11. And it's going to be the 84 will win Sears Point. It's all hyperdrive with that fuck ton of damage. And Logan with dominant car there, looking for all the spots they can get. Midfield finishers here. Everybody got all turned around here. Kind of rough day for rookie drivers. Coddington with an issue pretty late in the going. That's complete. Coddington finishes 3 laps down. KSS was a lap down. What happened to the 43? 43 is just a lap down. Like, no ands, if, or buts about it. What happened to the 43? Yeah. Couldn't tell you what happened, but I think Coddington had an issue as well. We're just doing some post-race stuff. Going to the restart, Coddington was fine. Still fine. 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 Oh, is he not fine here? No, he's still fine. Coddington coming down pit road and not finishing. That's going to be a DNF on his record. But everyone else did fine. Toad and Coddington getting DNFs. Everyone else all good. Final results. Crazy race. 51 and 60 getting DNFs. Everyone else had pretty good finishes. We'll see you next time. Take care.